After more than a decade away from the stage, Rush finally returned for the opening night of their highly anticipated 50-something tour. While fans were excited to see Geddy Lee and Alex Lifeson perform together again, there was one person everyone was talking about before the show even began: Anika Nilles. Taking on the role behind the drum kit for Rush is one of the most challenging jobs in rock music history. That's because Rush's legendary drummer, Neil Peart, wasn't just a drummer. He was widely considered one of the greatest musicians ever to sit behind a drum set. So when Rush announced that German drummer Anika Nilles would be joining them for the 50-something tour, reactions were mixed. Some fans were excited, others were skeptical, and many simply wondered whether anyone could handle Rush's incredibly complex music. As the lights went down at the Kia Forum in Los Angeles and the band took the stage, all eyes were on Anika. Fans knew they were about to witness a moment that would either silence the critics or raise even more questions. What happened next surprised a lot of people and quickly became one of the biggest stories of the entire night. The pressure on Anika Nilles was enormous. Rush fans are known for paying close attention to every musical detail, and many arrived at the Kia Forum wondering how she would handle some of the band's most technically demanding songs. Social media discussions leading up to the concert were filled with debates about whether anyone could step into a role so closely associated with Neil Peart. Those questions began to disappear almost immediately. As Rush launched into the opening songs of the night, fans quickly noticed Anika's confidence behind the kit. Rather than trying to imitate Neil Peart note for note, she brought her own style while still respecting the spirit of the original performances. Her timing was precise, her energy was high, and her control over the complex arrangements impressed even longtime Rush followers. One fan posted online that within just a few songs, it became clear why Geddy Lee and Alex Lifeson had chosen her. Another described her performance as powerful, tasteful, and exactly what Rush needed. As the concert continued, applause for Anika grew louder after every song. What started as curiosity was slowly turning into admiration, and by the end of the first part of the show, many fans were already calling her one of the biggest surprises of the night. As the concert moved deeper into the setlist, fan reactions started flooding social media. Many of the people who had questioned Anika Nilles before the show were now changing their minds. Videos from the audience quickly spread online, with fans praising her technical ability and stage presence. One of the biggest talking points was how comfortable she looked performing songs that have challenged even the world's best drummers. Rush's catalog is filled with unusual time signatures, rapid changes, and demanding drum parts that require complete concentration. Yet Anika appeared calm and focused throughout the performance. Fans were especially impressed by her work during instrumental sections, where every musician on stage is exposed and there is no room for mistakes. Several audience members described her performance as flawless and far beyond expectations. What stood out most was that she wasn't trying to be a copy of Neil Peart. Instead, she honored the original material while adding her own personality to the music. Many fans appreciated that approach, believing it was exactly what Rush needed for this new chapter. By the middle of the concert, it was becoming clear that Anika wasn't simply filling in behind the drums. She was earning the respect of one of the most passionate fan bases in rock music, one song at a time. As the night continued, some of Rush's most iconic songs gave Anika Nilles the opportunity to prove exactly why she had earned this position. Fans paid especially close attention whenever the music became more complex, knowing these were the moments that would truly test her abilities. When the band performed classics such as Tom Sawyer, YYZ, and sections of 21112, the crowd responded with thunderous applause. These songs contained some of the most recognizable drum parts in rock history, and fans were eager to see how Anika would handle them live. What impressed many audience members wasn't just her technical skill, it was her confidence. Instead of looking nervous or overwhelmed, she appeared completely locked into the music. Every transition, every fill, and every challenging section seemed to flow naturally. Many fans also noticed the chemistry developing between Anika, Geddy Lee, and Alex Lifeson. As the show went on, the musicians appeared increasingly comfortable with one another, exchanging smiles and enjoying the moment. That connection helped reassure fans that this wasn't just a temporary replacement behind the drum kit. It felt like a genuine collaboration. By this point in the concert, one thing had become clear. Anika Nilles wasn't merely surviving one of the toughest jobs in rock music. She was thriving under the spotlight, and fans were beginning to embrace her as an important part of Rush's new chapter. Perhaps the most interesting part of the night was watching the change in fan opinion. Before the concert, some Rush fans openly questioned whether anyone could successfully perform music so closely associated with Neil Peart. The expectations were incredibly high, and the scrutiny was intense. But as the performance continued, many of those doubts began to disappear. Social media platforms filled with positive comments from fans who admitted they had underestimated Anika Nilles. Some described her performance as one of the biggest surprises of the entire show, while others praised her ability to balance technical precision with musical expression. What fans seemed to appreciate most was her respect for Rush's legacy. She never appeared to be competing with Neil Peart's memory or trying to replace him. Instead, she focused on honoring the music while bringing her own strengths to the stage. That approach resonated with many longtime followers of the band. By the end of the concert, cheers for Anika could be heard throughout the arena. Fans who arrived with questions were leaving with a new sense of appreciation for her talent. For many people in attendance, she had successfully passed one of the toughest tests any drummer could face. And that leads us to the biggest reaction of all, the moment fans realized that Rush's future might be brighter than they ever imagined. As the final songs of the night came to an end and the crowd rose for one last standing ovation, the verdict from many Rush fans was clear. Anika Nilles had delivered an incredible performance. The biggest reaction wasn't about a single drum fill, a specific song, or even one unforgettable moment. It was the realization that Rush had found a way to move forward while still honoring its past. Fans understood that no one could ever replace Neil Peart, and Anika never tried to. Instead, she brought her own talent, personality, and passion to the stage, helping create a new chapter in the band's remarkable story. Online reactions continued long after the concert ended. Fans praised her professionalism, musicianship, and ability to handle one of the most demanding catalogs in rock music. Many who had entered the night with doubts left with a completely different opinion. Some even called her one of the standout performers of the entire show. Most importantly, Anika helped make Rush's return feel authentic. Her chemistry with Geddy Lee and Alex Lifeson, combined with her impressive drumming, gave fans confidence that the 50-something tour could be something truly special. In the end, Anika Nilles' first performance with Rush wasn't just a success, it exceeded expectations. She earned the respect of thousands of fans and proved why she was chosen for one of the most challenging roles in rock music. What did you think of Anika Nilles' debut with Rush? Did she exceed your expectations? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more Rush news, tour updates, fan reactions, and classic rock content. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.